Hello, good morning. This is Dr. Rob Kiltz and sharing The Fertile Secret, a guide to a fertile life, and my new book. Lots of help and guidance, and I am so lucky to have so many amazing people in my life and sharing the secret of life is that we are all fertile and all reproducing and all creating every day. To all my clients, past, present, and future, I hope that the insights and thoughts within these pages provide you with information, help, support, and most of all, the power to embody the fertile secret each and every day. I acknowledge and thank you, and thank you to my writing assistant, Lisa Stack, for her constant enthusiasm on this project and the hard work as well as positive attitude and understanding about the topics covered in this book. Thank you to Jessie Briel for her editing skills. I'm grateful to Christine Mitnaka, author of Love and Infertility, for her wonderful contribution to the fertile love section in this book. She shares her own stories and insights as she experiences them while going through infertility challenges. My many thanks to all my CMI Fertility Center and CMI Healing Arts Center staff who've been with me on this journey while I discovered the fertile secret, and the passion grew within me to share it with others. Last, but definitely not least, I would like to thank my father for reading this book while it was in progress and sharing his thoughts and ideas. I'm grateful for these exchanges and conversations. And thank you to my mother, Maria, a guiding light, an energy of motion. Check it out. Intention, fertile thoughts, fertile breath, fertile prayer, fertile touch, fertile movement, fertile nourishment, fertile friend, fertile technique, fertile love, fertile you journal. That should be fertile journal. And resources, reading list, works cited, and notes. Nothing happens without the help of the Creator and the help of others. And a quick excerpt from Intention. Life is easy. It is simple, elegant, and patient. It knows no boundaries and never tires. What we often perceive as hard are the limitations we place on ourselves. I came to this realization one quiet evening as I sat by the water after a long and challenging day. I had returned home feeling mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausted. I felt defeated. That morning I encountered a client that had become a familiar face in my office. She had been trying to conceive for years, and although I had run every test possible, I could not give her an answer for her struggle. What was I missing? What couldn't I see? What medication could I change? Why wasn't science enough? I was filled with questions and regret. I too was in pain. I could feel my anxiety and disappointment manifest physically. I ached. Returning to that moment by the water, I cast out my pain over the quiet lake and hoped to receive a response. I was suffering, and I wanted to know that the rest of the world would suffer alongside me. I didn't want to feel so alone. However, in that moment, I noticed something odd. Although I felt as though I could crumble at any moment, life continued to flow around me and around my negativity. While I sat with my pain, I could hear children a few doors down. I could feel the cool water splash up against the rocks below my feet. Life continued regardless of how I was feeling. It was playful, patient, and inviting. It did not slow down because it did not create the negativity that I was feeling. I did. I realized in that moment that I could choose happiness. I could flow along with the water and laughter. Joy, patience, love, and clarity all existed naturally within me and around me. Life was flowing regardless of how I felt. I had to decide to participate. I had to release the negativity and judgment that occupied so much of my precious time. Up until that moment, I had unfortunately allowed day-to-day stress and insignificant challenges to build up and cloud my ability to see the beautiful life before me. I allowed my life to be difficult. I made it difficult. Unsure how to make these grand changes that I had promised myself, I turned to what some may refer to as alternative practices. I explored yoga, acupuncture, massage, beautiful whole foods, Chinese herbs, and meditation. I immersed myself in the art of journaling. I revisited old friendships and created new opportunities for love. I slept engaged in real conversations and forgave myself. I prayed, chanted, and sat in silence. I saluted the sun and welcomed the moon. I went on a long and beautiful journey to my true essence. I traveled back to myself. As I emerged from this journey through art and beauty, and found that all I really needed to do was to look within myself. Just as life was vibrant and beautiful around me on that quiet, challenging night, it was also vibrant and beautiful within me. I had housed all of this wonderful potential all this time. I just didn't know how to use the tools that I had been given. I didn't know how to peel back the layers of stress and negativity that buried my true and perfect self. All of the different modes of healing and creativity that I sampled on my journey helped me to remove what had inhibited my fullest expression. As I began to once again feel whole, confident, and full of life, I turned back. I turned my focus back to my beloved clients. How could my newly acquired knowledge help them? Could returning to the self, the very basic essence that makes us who we are, be the answer to so many of those impossible questions? I believe it is. I believe that by nurturing the entire self, body, mind, and spirit, we can return to our natural, perfect state. I believe that you are the fertile secret. You have all the potential and capabilities that are necessary to conceive. We just need to work together to remove those layers, release resentment, and welcome the fullest expression of our true and perfect selves. Returning one last time to that challenging evening, I'd like to share one more beautiful facet to this story. My client eventually conceived. She persevered relentlessly and explored every alternative avenue that I proposed. She too realized that she contained the secret to her happiness and subsequently her fertility. She worked tirelessly to return to her natural, perfect, and fertile self. I have witnessed similar cases in all of my years of practice. The one connecting factor between the many clients and I have witnessed push past their challenges is that they knew they would conceive. They knew they were fertile, and they knew that they deserved the family they have always wanted. I would like to invite you to begin the journey to your most fertile self. Together, we will explore many avenues of treatment and challenges ourselves and challenge ourselves to become better because you deserve better. You deserve all that you desire. Although you may not achieve all of your goals exactly as you would expect, you will be happy, healthy, and satisfied. I hope you welcome this journey with patience and an open heart. To begin, let's examine our approach. Aside from believing that you are whole, perfect, and fertile, it is important to reshape your perception of treatment. Conventionally, as a whole, we are expected to believe that traditional Western medicine provides the utmost potential for treatment. However, I believe that a comprehensive and integrative approach offers the greatest potential for conception. Instead of focusing just on ultrasounds and hormone levels, let's treat the entire self and and raise the mind, body, and spirit to a new level of health. It is not just your uterus that will carry your beloved child, it is your entire self. It's the universe. To honor the great task that lay ahead, we need to nurture and love your entire being. Taking an integrative and comprehensive approach allows for you to continue with conventional medical treatment while embarking on your journey to your perfect fertile self. The Fertile Secret is a compilation of the most important approaches to rediscovering all of your natural and perfect potential. It is a harmonious blend of conventional and alternative practices that I hope will complement both your expectations and greatest desires. There's more to come. My love to you. Enjoy. Check it out. It's on Kindle, Amazon.com. And my blessings to you this day. Dr. Rob, another awesome and amazing day in the universe.